Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Neha Hamilton, and today we are covering this very important topic in marketing, that is search engine optimization. And in the previous classes, we have discussed about the basic concept of search engine optimization. We have seen importance of search engine optimization, and also we have seen how do search engine work, right? So the agenda of today's class is to make you understand the applications of search engine optimization in digital marketing industry, and also to make you understand the difference between organic ranking and paid ranking. So let us again start this class with understanding search engine optimization, right? Search engine optimization. What is search engine? Search engine is an application software that connects you to the internet, that helps you to answer any query which is related to your keywords. Right? So the process of optimizing both the on-page and off-page ranking factors in order to achieve high search engine ranking for targeted search terms. It refers to the industry that has been created regarding using keyword searching means of increasing relevant traffic to the website. So, what is search engine optimization? It is the process of optimizing. Now, what are we optimizing? We are optimizing the website, making it appropriate so that it is preferred by search engine in their ranking. So that is called as search engine optimization. It has taken in a form of an industry, right? There is a search engine optimization industry. We have technicians, we have various other kind of people who are specialists in search engine optimization. They are the people who have either done MCA or have done different kind of programming degrees programs, or even the people who are from DCA and has opted for MBA in IT. These kind of people enter into the field of search engine optimization because it is a technical field in which we try to improve the ranking of the website by optimizing the on-page factors and off-page factors. Now, what are these on-page factors and off-page factors? These are the things we are going to learn in different different coming classes. But right now, you have to understand that search engine optimization has on-page factors and off-page factors. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. So this slide has a snapshot of search engine result page, or we can call this as search, right? So this page is divided into three parts. If you can see the upper yellow colored rectangle, it is the one part. If you can see the other vertical rectangle, that is the second part. And we have third rectangle also, which is called as organic search result part, right? So we have divided the search engine result page into three parts. Now we have to understand that what these three parts signify, right? Whenever you type any keywords in the search bar, for example, here the example given is computers, right? So computers is the keyword that has been used, and then we do enter. Now what happens is, then when we search for computers, there are basically uh, a lot of results come in front of us, and we have to understand that the first part is called as sponsored links, right? So what are these sponsored links? Sponsored links are actually the paid part of advertising. That means it doesn't come under search engine optimization, but it is a part of search engine marketing. What is search engine marketing? Search engine marketing is actually advertising on Google, or going on pay per click phenomena, or using these kind of methods where you can use search engine as a platform to market your products, right? If you use social media as a platform, it becomes social media marketing. If you use search engine as a platform, it becomes search engine marketing. So the first yellow colored rectangle that you can see on the slide is actually called as search engine marketing. These are sponsored links, right? Sponsored means paid links, right? Again, if you see the vertical rectangle, which is yellow colored rectangle, here also these are paid ads. These companies are paid Google to show or display their ads when somebody search for computers, right? So this is how it works. Okay. Now we have to talk about organic search results. What are organic search results? Organic search results are those results are uh, which are there on the search engine result page because of search engine optimization. That means their website, their web pages, their content is perfectly optimized. That's why you are seeing them here. And organic search results do not pay any amount of money to Google because this is what Google do, right? There are two ways through which you can appear on a search engine result page. The first is called as paid method and the second is called as organic method. When I talk about paid method, it is a simple and shortcut method, but it doesn't have that much of work. It is a shortcut method because you just have to pay money and then you appear. There also ranking happens. There also Google doesn't showcase any ad. You have to meet the standards and criteria of Google that Google is giving you, right? So these are called as search engine marketing or sponsored links. Now, when I talk about search engine optimization, search engine optimization is all about organic ranking. Organic ranking means these websites actually are ranking good, are actually doing good when it comes to quality of the website, when it comes to quality of the content, type of programming, page loading speed, the kind of images, infographics they have used, the kind of ads they have inserted, uh, what is the quality of the title tag, right? So what is title tag? Let us understand. Title tag is actually the heading of a particular page. That is called as title tag. For example, here you can see computer Wikipedia free encyclopedia. So this is called as title tag. Now if you will see carefully, this title tag which is blue in color is having keywords, right? Keywords should have in your title tag and in your meta description. What is meta description? Meta description is a description which is written below the title tag. So that is called as meta description. So here we have understood from this slide that whenever you type a query or keywords in the search bar, then the result is divided into two parts. The first is called as sponsored links and the second is called as organic search results. Now Google is being very honest when it shows to sponsored link. It will be written there that that particular link or that particular ad is sponsored. It will be clearly written, right? When it comes to organic search results, you will find no word like ad or sponsored in front of these, right? So sponsored link is different, organic search results are different. Search engine optimization is about organic rank. It is not about paid rank. When it comes to paid ranking, it is search engine marketing. So try to understand that there are two things. The first thing is called as SEM and the second thing is called as SEO. SEM is paid search or sponsored links or a shortcut, Google advertising. That is SEM. What is SEM? Search engine marketing. Now SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. What is search engine optimization? It is about organic search results, improving the quality of your website, trying to increase the ranking of your website in response to a particular keyword. Because why do we want to increase the ranking? Because We have seen in the previous slides that 60% of the people, they click on the first three results, right? That is called as the golden triangle. Now I am going to show you how does a golden triangle looks like, right? Uh, so I hope you can see this diagram, right? Yeah. This is again a snapshot of a search engine result page, or we can call it as SERP, right? So this is a snapshot of SERP. Now, the thing that we have to understand is if you can see a yellow and orangish colored triangle in this diagram, then there is a zone which is blue colored zone, right? So this is actually the Google Triangle. If you can see my cursor, this is the Google Triangle. What is Google Triangle? The first three to four results. Okay, the first three to four results. Now in this diagram, you are seeing some cross, right? Very small cross marks, right? Now what are these cross marks? These cross marks actually are the clicks. These cross marks are what? These cross marks are the clicks, right? So as you can see that you are getting the maximum clicks in this yellow zone or yellow area. If you will see this light blue colored zone here also, you will find some clicks. If you will see the rest of the things, rest of the area, you will get very minimum number of clicks, right? For example, here you can see one or two clicks on the last result, and three clicks on the third last result. And this is paid advertising zone in search engine result page. This is search engine marketing, right? So here also you will see very limited clicks, two or three clicks. But where the maximum number of clicks are concentrated? The maximum number of clicks are concentrated on the first three or four results, right? So that's what I was trying to explain you, that this is what search engine optimization is. In this diagram, it is evident and it is very clear that if you are not in the golden triangle, if you are not at least on the first page, you are not going to get any clicks on your website, right? Because as you can see that maximum number of the clicks, and as per research, if I say very precisely, 60% of the people, they prefer clicking on the first three or four results on the search engine results page. They do not bother to click on the lower pages. They do not bother to scroll down and go to the lower pages, or they do not bother to click on the second page, go on the second page and uh, search for a particular result. As I've told you earlier, that if we do not find the right result on the first page, we tend to change the keywords, and then we tend to search again instead of going to the second, third, and fourth page. Because psychologically, we also know that uh, you know, uh, first page has the best results, then second page has the second best results, third page are has average results, then below average results, and worst results you get as far as you go from the first page, right? So results are in the form of decreasing order of rank, right? So the first page is the page which has highest quality data, highest quality websites which are the correct match with your query or your keywords. Okay. So any question or any point of discussion till here? Now we are going to understand what is SEO algorithm. Only select employees of search engine companies know for certain. That means the knowledge or the literature that is available on search engine algorithm is SEO algorithm is very limited, right? Reverse engineering, research and experiments give SEO a pretty good idea of major factors and approximate weight assignments. See what are weight assignments? Weight assignments means if I am ranking you on the basis of uh, your IQ, your attendance in class, uh, your behavior in class, your attitude in class, right? These are the four factors I am ranking you as a student, right? For example, the first is your study performance, the second is attendance, the third is attitude, and the next is behavior. If these are the four parameters on the basis of which I am judging a student, I am giving you marks, right? I am judging you. Then I will say that, okay, if I am judging you on these parameters, I think study performance is one thing that is most important. That I am saying. This is just an example. I want to explain you that what is the meaning of this weight assignments mean, right? For example, I have decided that your study performance is very important. So that is of foremost important to me as a teacher, right? Then so I will give more weight to your study performance or your marks, right? More weight means I will give more marks for your study performance. For example, if I am rating you from 100 out of 100, I will give you 60 marks for your studies, right? You have to score good marks from those 60 marks. Then, attendance will carry 10 marks, attitude will carry 10 marks, behavior will carry 10 marks, and maybe participation in something else will carry 10 marks. So these are the four things. But among these four or five things, your performance in studies carry more weightage or carry more worth, right? So in the same manner, when search engine ranks the website, there are different parameters and there are different factors on the basis of which search engine rates the website, give them marks on the parameters. For example, those parameters are how keyword rich that content is, what is the quality of the content, what is how the programming has been done, what kind of images has been added, right? So these are four or five categories. So even the categories are not known to us exactly, but we know that there are some specific characters, variables or capabilities on the basis of which Google give weightage to all the websites. The SEO algorithm is constantly changed, tweaked, and updated. See, because why we are preferring Google as compared to other search engines, because Google is constantly updating their algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a mathematical formula through which it ranks websites, right? So Google is every fortnightly they are updating the softwares which are involved in ranking. They are doing some new changes. They are updating it because, as I've explained to you earlier, that there are white hat strategies and there are black hat strategies also. So in order to, and people are coming up daily with new kind of black hat strategies that Google has to tackle, Google has to identify. If you are using a black hat strategy, then they have certain softwares that can catch your wrong action and can pull the ranking of the website down, or even they can ban you from Google, or uh, they can push down your ranking, right? So that's why, in order to tackle with these kind of problems and these kind of changes, Google keeps on updating the software, the algorithm every fortnightly. Websites and documents being searched are also constantly changing, right? Websites and documents that we check daily that are also changing. Why they are changing? Because new kind of updates, new kind of information has to be added on daily basis so that you keep up with the taste and preferences of customers. You can change yourself, as the environment is changing, as your competitor is changing. It is varies by search engines. Some give more weight to page factors and some give to link popularity. So there are two things: on-page factors and off-page factors. On-page factors in SEO are related to the things that are visible on the page. For example, whenever you see a website or a web page, the kind of content, language, diction, infographics, images, these are all on-page factors. Now, what are off-page factors? Off-page factors means how many people have code your website as a reference website, right? How many backlinks your website is having. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks means how many webs अलग जो वेबसाइट्स हैं दूसरी जो वेबसाइट्स है उनसे आपका कनेक्टिविटी कैसा है what is your connectivity from some other website that is called as backlinks. Okay, so more people are connecting with you, more people are giving your website as a reference website, connecting their website with your page. That means more popularity you have, more worth and goodwill you have in the market. Okay, now we have to understand the meaning of Google algorithm. Now, what is Google algorithm? Google algorithms are the complex system used to retrieve data from its search index and constantly deliver the best possible results for a query. Search engine uses a combination of algorithms and numerous ranking signals to deliver the web pages ranked by relevance on its search engine result page, right? So what do Google algorithm do? Google algorithm basically is a complex system. And what do this system do? This system is help to retrieve data from the search index. Now, if you go back to the last class, I've explained you what is a search index. Search index is a process by which Google indexes the web pages that have relevant information about a particular keyword. They save it and they index it, right? So this is the search index that has been referred here. Google algorithms are a complex system used to retrieve data from the search index and instantly deliver the best possible results for a query. Now, what is the query here? Query means the keywords that the users are typing on the search bar. That is called as query. The search engine uses a combination of algorithm and numerous ranking signals to deliver web pages ranked by relevance on its search engine result page, right? So there are certain algorithms and ranking factors on the basis of which ranking is done and then that ranking is delivered to you on search engine result page, right? So what is Google algorithm again? Google algorithm is a complex system or set of softwares that are responsible for ranking, right? Ranking the web pages. For example, if you search for a particular keyword, say digital marketing, right? Digital marketing is a keyword that you have searched for on Google. So there are millions and billions of documents online that has this digital marketing keyword written on them. But how to find that which is the best article or best web page that contains the relevant information, that is virus free, that has less number of ads, that do not has a malfunction in programming, the best, the quality wise best, right? So this work is being done by Google algorithm. Okay, and what is Google algorithm again? It is a complex system, complex mathematical formulas or set of softwares that decide that which website should come first. So this ranking thing is being done by Google algorithm. Okay. The basic Google algorithm is used for each search conducted on the site, but it is personalized for the searcher. For instance, if individual who inputs buy running shoes wants very different results from someone who types cat videos, right? So two examples are given. These examples show us that these kind of two different functions, two different keywords has totally different uh, method of finding the best. You know, somebody wants to buy a running shoes. For example, he's an athlete and he's working out daily and he wants some good sport shoes, right? So he is writing buy sport shoes or buy running shoes. So Google will go out there in the internet. If they may have some index pages in which running shoes, the keyword is listed, they will check those pages or they will crawl to those pages through hyperlinks to all the pages where these keywords are written, right? And then they will check the quality of those pages, that the pages which is having the best content, best quality, best images, best infographics, those pages are going to top the result. The pages which are having highest number of backlinks, the page which is very popular, getting the most amount of traffic. These are the pages which will get high ranking in the Google. Now next we are talking about cat videos. Now cat videos is something which is very different, right? Cat videos means somebody is searching for a video. So here they do not want to read something or they are not looking for content written content or infographic, but they are looking for some funny entertainment videos, right? Or or somebody wants to train a cat and for that they are looking for videos. Somebody loves cat as a pet, so they want to watch the videos. So here the purpose is different. The purpose is entertainment purpose. And by running shoes, your intent is purchase intent. You want to buy shoes online or you are checking the review of different sports shoes on the e-commerce website. So content intent is different in both the keywords. When the intent is different, the keywords are different, then definitely the whole process is going to be done again by Google, right? If you type cat videos, you will get different results. Definitely, the first three or four results are the best. If you search for buy running shoes, then again the result is different, and the first three or four results will be having the best results, right? Algorithm is adjusted for each search and can be altered by even the slightest changes to spelling and word order. The results are then given to the user who can decide which website to visit. So algorithm is actually adjusted according to you, right? According to your keyword. For example, if I am typing buy running shoes, I will get some results. If I am typing cheapest sports shoes, cheapest running shoes, I'm going to if I am typing for red comfortable sport shoes, right? So I'm basically searching for sport shoes, but my priorities are different in these three different types of keywords, right? So I am, looking for uh, maybe comfortable, lightweight sport shoes, right? So I am searching for sport shoes, but my priorities are different. If my priorities are different, Google is going to do all the search again, that indexing thing again, and the ranking will be different. Okay. So for that, I am going to stop sharing here, and I am going to take you to the search engine result page. Just give me a moment, so that I can show you that how Google algorithm or the results differ when you go for different kind of keywords. So I hope you can see my screen. Okay. Now I will write for running shoes. right? So here, what are my keywords? Buy shoes, right? If I if I type buy shoes, then these are the paid ranking shoes that I'm seeing on my search engine result page. And then finally, these are the organic ranking results. For example, this Mintra article is being shown, Amazon article, Liberty Shoes article is being shown, right? So these are the golden triangle, the first three organic results that I'm seeing. These are the paid results that I'm seeing. For example, Columbia Sportswear, Reebok.com, Amazon.com. These are all paid ads, part of search engine marketing, Puma India, right? So if I click on this particular ad, I will be redirected towards Puma website, and I can easily make a purchase decision. Okay. Now let us try changing the keywords. So the keywords I am typing is cheapest sport shoes. Now you can see that the research engine result page looks absolutely different. Basic thing that I'm looking for was sport shoes. Buy running shoes was my first attempt. My second attempt is cheapest sport shoes. So very intelligently, I can see a sport shoe on Flipkart, which is just costing me 199 rupees or 200, right? And Google has also shown me a price list where they are showing me that these are the prices that you are going to get for these shoes. Then again, a Myntra article, Flipkart article, Ajio article is being listed in the organic ranking, right? If I again change the keywords and I type white shirt, if I type for white shirt, again I am getting a different search engine result page. As you can see that these are the ads portion on the paid advertising. Louis Philippe, Fab India is coming, Agio.com is coming, Peter England is coming. Again, this Mintra article, I must say that they are very good in SEO. They are coming everywhere on the first position. Mintra.com, Flipkart.com, and Ajio.com, Amazon.com, Classic White Shirt, Bombay Shirt Company. So these are all organic results. When you will scroll down the page, you can see that from here you can go to the second page, to the third page, to the fourth page, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th page, right? So this is how the results differ when you change your keywords. When you change your keywords, the search engine result page or search is going to look absolutely different. Now let's go back to the slide. Okay. Now the next thing that we have to understand after Google algorithm is how does a good SEO strategy looks like, right? Research desirable keywords and search phrases. Now, if you want to, top the game, if you want to appear on the first page of the Google, you want to improve the organic ranking of your website, what are the things that you should need to do? A good SEO strategy. The first thing is that you research the desirable keywords and search phrases, right? From where you are going to search these kind of desirable keywords or search phrases, there are some websites that helps you determine that what are the most searched keywords in a particular location or in a particular geographical area, right? So these are some websites. For example, we have wordtracker.com, we have overture.com, and the most famous one is Google AdWords. Google AdWords is a platform which is designed by Google himself, through which we can find out the most uh, used keywords, most searched keywords that are available with us. Identify the search phrases to target. Should be relevant to the business, market, obtainable, and profitable. So you need to identify the search phrases that your target customers are going to type on Google, right? Because what happens is, uh, sometimes you are looking for a very specific thing that you don't get anywhere. Let me give you an example. For example, you are searching for a lightweight, high configuration laptop, right? This is your very specific thing that you are looking for. You are looking for a lightweight, high configuration laptop. So, for example, I do not have time, or I do not want to invest my time in searching on Flipkart and then going to Amazon and then going to some gadget website or something like that. So what will I do? I will just Google it, right? When I will Google it, I can easily find out on a single page that which is the best laptop, the articles related to laptops, the e-commerce websites related to laptop. Everything I will get on a single page. That's why users and consumers nowadays are preferring Google over other search engines because it is a one platform there where you will get everything you want on a single page. There is no need to go to different websites and different pages and search for a particular query, right? So you have to understand that what your target customers would be searching, right? You want to understand those keywords. For example, if I'm selling shoes, sport shoes for youngsters, then I should know that what are those keywords which are maximum used by youngsters, right? For example, Shailendra want to buy a sport shoe, right, for himself, running shoes. So maybe he's using a keyword running shoes, best running shoes, right? And the three other boys from the classes are also searching for best running shoes. Then you have to optimize your website according to this keyword, best running shoes. If the target market or the target customers are choosing some other keywords, for example, if the most used keywords are uh, like white colored sport shoes, right? White colored low weight sport shoes. Then you have to optimize your website according to that particular keyword. You have to add that keyword on your title tag, on your meta description, and things like that. Okay. Next point is clean and website's HTML code for appropriate keyword density, title tag optimization, internal linking structure, heading, subheading, etc. So to understand these things, we have this list. You know, you can take the screenshot of this or you can note it down in your copies that these are the most popular ranking factors. Okay, we have divided this ranking factors into two parts. First is called as on page factors and the second is called as off page factors. When I talk about on page factors, I am talking about the things which are visible to me. Now what are these? Title tags, header tags, alt images, everything we are going to understand in detail in the next class. But till now, you just have to understand that there are some on page factors and there are some off page factors which are responsible for a good SEO strategy. Study competitors and search engines. So you need to do a detailed research on what your competitors are up to, what they are doing in their SEO platform and SEM platform. You have to implement a quality link building campaign. I have told you that backlinks are very important when it comes to off page factors. You know, more the backlinks your website has, that means more your page is connected to a lot of other websites. More connectivity it has, more traffic it will generate, and also it will attract a lot of crawlers. Crawler means Google softwares which are responsible for ranking, right? So more the linkage you have, more the quality content you are going to attract, more the quality websites you are going to get. The next point is add the quality content. Now, content is also important. Good quality content is also important when it comes to website. For example, the usage of language, the words should be as simple as possible, and no jargons, no difficult words should be used, because every kind of individual is reading our website. Whether he is a fifth class student, who is just 7 to 8 years old, or he is a 50-year-old gentleman who do not have a good English. So we have to take all those people in mind for whom we are designing a website. So the language, the diction is very important. Implement a link building campaign, add quality content, and constant monitoring or ranking of search items. See, SEO takes time. It takes 2 to 6 months of time to appear on the first page of Google ranking, right? So it takes time and patience. So the most important thing in search engine optimization is waiting patiently for your website to come on the first page of Google search engine ranking, right? If you are looking for a shortcut, a easy method, the easiest method is to use search engine marketing. What is search engine marketing? It is a simple method through which you pay some amount to Google, and Google will show your ad on the first page or sponsored link, right? So I think that's enough for today. I am stopping the recording now. Thank you so much for joining.